So the article that I chose to do this assignment over was avoiding the ineffective keyword strategy. I came up with a lot of awesome points that I gathered from this article that I think are necessary to remember when teaching mathematics in elementary school and years to come. Uh, there's a lot of dangers that come with using the keyword strategy, and it definitely affects students' mathematical careers in a negative way during their schooling. So as educators, we need to become aware of why to stray away from it and then remember it as we begin to teach. The first point that I came across is that many are taught to look for keywords or a lack of keywords, but that is not 100% effective in solving a word problem. So just because they can look for keywords does not mean that indicates the way to solve it, and thus can lead to an incorrect way of solving and the wrong answer in the end. The next point is that students are often taught to look for keywords that will direct them to a type of operation. However, keywords do not always indicate the same type of operation. Sometimes it's just how it's written, and it can be confusing to students when they are taught to look for it in a certain way and always connected to addition, subtraction, division, multiplication. The next point is that context is extremely important. In order to understand a word problem, you must understand the context and not just take keywords as like an indication of what mathematical procedure to do, because you need to understand the context. There are 5 limitations to the keyword strategy. The first one is that students fail to make sense of the word problem and analyze each word. So rather than looking at a word problem word for word, they kind of do what they can do in English, where you can skim a paragraph and gather the gist of it. However, in mathematics, it's very different, and you must look at every single word and analyze each one so that you understand the context of the word problem without getting caught up in just the numbers. The second is students are not taught to look at the context, which kind of goes along with the first point that I said. Context is very important, and you must teach your students how to do that. The third point is that students become confused if there is no keyword, and it ends up stumping them, and they don't know how to even try to solve a problem. And we definitely don't want that for our students. The next limitation is that keywords do not work for multi-step problems. You can potentially use them in one-step problems, equations, and things like that. However, when you get to the multi-step word problems in 3rd, 4th grade and up, it does not work. And then the final limitation is students are taught to only look at numbers. And these are important limitations to remember when teaching. In order to go against this, we need to teach our students to read and understand mathematical words and engage in mathematical readings. And this will prevent the problem of looking for keywords and will help our students become more successful in the end. So I think this is a super helpful article to read as a future teacher, and I'm excited to teach my students how to do mathematics. Thank you.